a joyous overture to a winter holiday program, this piece combines original material with excerpts of holiday favorites. While there are references to several carols, the music does not feel like a melody. Rather, the carols are hinted at throughout the overture without being overly used. Carols include Good King Wenceslas, Angels We Have Heard on High, and O Come All Ye Faithful. In a final expression of joy, low strings state an excerpt of Beethoven's Ode to Joy, leading to a triumphant ending.
Mechanical Monsters was born out of my love for two things. One, B-monster movies from the 50s and 60s. Two, teaching beginning band. When writing for a young band, I always try to ask myself, what would I have loved to play at that age? In this work, the sounds of metal and gears are used to overlay a repeating, plodding groove that suggests something shambling its way across a darkened countryside, drawing ever closer to the unsuspecting city dwellers, completely unaware of the havoc that is about to befall them. My younger self would have relished this mental image. Peace, love, and music, and imminent destruction.
are worthy. Say it over and over again until you believe it from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. And to little Randall, hey buddy, things are going to be okay. Peace, love, and music.
This piece is a musical representation of the kallikantzaros, found in Greek folklore, thought to dwell underground in groups like trolls, but who come to the surface only for the 12 days of Christmas. The most common belief is that the kallikantzaros are small, like elves. Some Greek illustrators imagine them having some animal parts, such as donkeys' ears and monkeys' arms, hairy bodies and long tails. The composer adds snippets of Sweetly Sings the Donkey and Monkey See, Monkey Do, disguised in a minor mode as a musical inside joke. It is believed the kallikantzaros stay underground, sawing the trunk of the tree that holds the earth, so that it will collapse, taking the earth with it. When the final part of the trunk is about to be sawed, Christmas dawns, and the kallikantzaros can come to the surface, represented by the song See We Now of Christmas. People sought to protect themselves in several ways during the days when the kallikantzaros were loose. One purported method to keep them away was to throw foul-smelling shoes into the fire, as the stench was believed to repel the kallikantzaros. On Epiphany, the kallikantzaros must return underground and on the Epiphany to continue their sawing. However, during their absence, the world tree has healed itself, so they must start working again. And one more repetition of Sing We Now of Christmas brings this piece to its rousing conclusion.
happened. After years of writing pieces about robotic monstrosities rampaging across innocent countrysides, and Santa the Barbarian creating holiday mayhem, it was only a matter of time before these two chaotic worlds collided. Mechanical Monsters Mech the Halls is the holiday crossover literally no one asked for. But now that it's here, I can't imagine winter without it. This piece imagines a delightfully festive origin story. What if Santa the Barbarian created the mechanical monsters? Maybe he got tired of coal. Maybe the reindeer went on strike. Or maybe he just needed an army of steam-powered, jingling, candy cane-fueled enforcers to help keep the season extra merry, or else. Musically, this piece continues the Mechanical Monsters tradition of pounding rhythms, clanging effects, and cinematic flair, but with a holiday twist. You'll hear twisted minor mode versions of familiar Christmas melodies like Deck the Halls, Jingle Bells, Up on the Housetop, and even Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy reimagined through the lens of malfunctioning music boxes and caroling robots gone rogue. So trim the tree, sound the sirens, and beware the whirring sleigh in the sky. They are coming, and they know who's been naughty and nice. Peace, love, and music, and festive destruction.
When the winter winds blew in an age long ago, Santa's workshop glowed red in the ice and snow. No toys and no games and no good Christmas cheer, for every child had been naughty that year. With hammers and wrenches and a sense of elation, Santa the Barbarian unleashed his creation. They came from the north with a clank and a sneer, scaring Christmas to all. Mechanical monsters are here!
In every person's life, there are shining moments where we are at our best, where we show others the best version of ourselves, and we achieve. This piece is intended to musically depict this feeling in a beautiful but uplifting ballad that can be used to teach developing bands good musicianship qualities, like phrasing and playing with emotion, to name but a couple of musical aspects. The piece begins with an introduction for the full band that states the main musical motif that is the basis of the whole piece, Ti, Do, Sol. Everything else in the piece is built around these three notes. After the intro, the flutes state the full melody with spare harmonic movement in the woodwinds. Care should be given to moving lines and resolutions of suspended notes. The main melody repeats with full orchestra now with more moving lines. Next, the B theme is taken up by the clarinets and saxophones with quotes from the main motif in the flute. This then leads to a shift into a new key for a few measures where all of the main ideas in the piece are developed and then build to a climactic restatement of the main theme. A dramatic coda again, based on the original motif, brings the piece to a climax that then subsides to a lush harmonic finish, with one final quote of the motif in the bells to complete it.
before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With the little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name.
Now, Dasher, now, Blitzer and Vixen, all Comet, all Cupid, all Daughter and Blitzen!
To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away, all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew. With a sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot, a bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack, his eyes how they twinkled. His dimples how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow. And the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk. And laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight,
Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night.